The Spanish verbs ser and estar both mean to be. In this video, we'll learn when to use ser and when to use estar, but first we'll learn how to conjugate the verbs in the present tense. Both ser and estar are irregular verbs, which means that they don't follow the regular patterns of how most verbs are conjugated. In the first person singular, for the verb estar, we say estoy, meaning I am. You are, singular informal, is estás. He, she, it is, or you are, singular formal, is está. We are is estamos. You are, plural informal, is estáis. This conjugation is widely used in Spain, but not in Latin America. Están is the other way to say you are in plural, and is also the way to say they are. Here are all the conjugations of estar in the present tense. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están. In the first person singular, for the verb ser, we say soy, meaning I am. You are, singular informal, is eres. He, she, it is, or you are, singular formal, is es. We are is somos. You are, plural informal, is sois. And again, this conjugation is widely used in Spain, but not in Latin America. Son is the other way to say you are in plural, and is also the way to say they are. Here are all the conjugations of ser in the present tense. Soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son. The general rule is that ser is used to talk about things that are permanent or persisting, while estar is used to talk about situations or conditions that are temporary. We use the conjugation of ser in the phrase soy un chico, meaning I am a boy. This is because being a boy is a trait that is permanent. It isn't temporary. Another example where we use the conjugation of ser is the phrase ella es mexicana, meaning she is Mexican. One's origin is something permanent, so we use the conjugation of ser. We also use ser with occupations. Even though people can change their jobs, one's profession is still something that is fairly permanent. Ellos son pintores means they are painters. When describing relationships between people, we also use ser. Joaquín es tu papá means is Joaquín your dad? Another situation where we use ser is with possessions. Este es mi libro means this is my book. Although it might seem counterintuitive, since time is never permanent, ser is actually the verb that we use when talking about time. Mañana es lunes means it's Monday tomorrow. We also use ser when talking about time on the clock. Son las dos, it's 2 o'clock. As I said before, estar is generally used to talk about situations or conditions that are temporary. Ella está cansada means she's tired. She's not always tired. Her tiredness is temporary, so we use estar. Estar is also used when talking about location. Estamos en el parque means we are in the park. It makes sense that you use estar for locations, since if you're in the park, you won't be there permanently, but estar is used even for things that are always in the same location, meaning that we use estar in phrases such as Mi casa está en esa calle, meaning my house is on that street. París está en Francia, meaning Paris is in France. The exception to using estar with location is when talking about the location of events or parties, where we instead use ser. For example, la fiesta es en tu casa. The party is at your house. Lastly, we use estar in the continuous tenses to describe ongoing actions. For example, estoy haciendo mi tarea means I'm doing my homework.